All imagery in this video is artificially generated by AI technology and does not depict real events, persons, or locations. This content is produced solely for educational and informational analysis. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's up, bro?
We're coming for you.
Are you the IRS, ICE, or some debt collector? Because all those would make some sense, but I can explain.
Worse, much worse.
Oh, well, can you let me finish pissing in peace first? Because this is a little awkward, and no shade, but your breath kinda stinks. What a tweaker.
I warned you. Now your time is up.
Bro, I got $20 cash and a Jack in the Box gift card with $3.89 left on it. If you leave me alone, I swear, it's all yours. It's all yours.
I want you. Plus, Jack in the Box sucks.
Fair enough. Look, Jennifer Aniston.
Ooh.
What? Are you serious? Are you like 12 years old? Welcome to Unraveled Anomalies, where I dive into the strange and unknown, digging up stories and legends that you've never heard about. Till now. In today's episode, we're headed back to 12th century England to a quiet Suffolk village called Woolpit. One harvest season, two children with green skin suddenly emerged from the darkness of a wolf pit. They spoke an unknown language, only ate raw beans, and claimed to come from a Twilight land where the sun never rose. This is the bizarre, confusing, and still unexplained legend of the Green Children of Woolpit. Let's jump into it!
Chapter 1. Green children appear from the wolf pits.
This story begins sometime around the middle of the 12th century, likely during or shortly after the reign of King Stephen, in a period of civil war and chaos known as the Anarchy. In the village of Woolpit, Suffolk, workers were out in the fields during harvest time when they made a shocking discovery. Near the wolf pits, which were deep holes dug to trap wolves and also gave the village its name, two frightened children suddenly appeared, a young boy and an older girl. They looked mostly normal, except for one eerie detail. Their skin was a distinct shade of green. Their eyes were also said to have a greenish tint.
Villagers, gather around, bring your pitchforks and your torches. Hell to the no. We ain't messing with these kids.
Hulk looking ass.
What the are they doing popping out of a wolf pit, bro? That's what we use to catch the wolves so they don't with our livestock and shit, bro.
Fire!
green children popping out of these holes.
We're pulling up on the kids, and I'm saying, get your Hulk ass back in that fucking hole where you came from. Why are you green? Why are your eyes green? This is England in the 12th century, man. You sneeze on someone, and they get sick. Everybody knows that. People are so susceptible to diseases. Why would you risk green children coming out of a hole into your village? I'm telling them kids to turn back around and go back where you came from in your little devil hole. I don't care if you're kids, bro. You are not from here. Send them back. I don't want it.
They wore strange, unfamiliar clothing, and when the villagers tried to speak to them, the children responded in a language no one could understand. The kids seemed dazed and terrified by the bright sunlight. The villagers took pity on them and brought the siblings to a local landowner named Sir Richard de Con. At first, the children refused everything offered to them: bread, meat, milk, until someone brought raw fava beans, which they devoured ravenously.
Richard, what is we doing, gang? You're letting the kids into your house? Why are we taking pity on these weirdos? They're not from this planet, dude. They're from a different realm. So that's the number one issue, right? They look like aliens.
Now we have Sir Richard here.
Oh, I'll let the kids in. Yeah, they probably will poison my whole village, no problem.
Richard, you could have just everyone in the village, bro. Let's add to this. They don't eat normal shit. They don't eat milk. They don't eat milk. Eat milk. Eat milk. They don't eat bread. They don't eat meat. Okay, what do they eat? Raw beans? Bro.
Wait a minute.
Who the f are you? These people aren't human. They have some sort of... Sorry, burp there. They have some sort of issue with them. Jack and the Giant Beanstalk looking ass motherfuckers. Huh? Is that the book? Jack and the Giant Beanstalk? I don't know, man. But send them back on that beanstalk. They can hang out with Jack, bro, but not with us. These kids are giving me bad vibes. And Sir Richard de Con is just gonna let them in just like that? You know what? We're coming for you too, man. We're bringing the pitchforks and torches to you as well. We ain't messing with you no more, man. What are you doing? Are you alone? You got no kids of your own? You got no cheeks to clap? What are you doing? You got no cheeks to clap? Why are you taking in green children? What are you doing? Why are you taking in green children? You got no cheeks to clap?
Unfortunately, the boy was weak and sickly, though the girl was strong but still clearly out of place in this bright, loud, new world.
Chapter 2. The Girl from the Twilight Land.
As weeks passed, the children slowly began to adapt. They learned to eat other foods, and gradually, their green skin color faded to a normal tone. Tragically, the boy never fully recovered. After being baptized, he grew even sicker and died shortly afterward. The girl, however, survived and thrived. She learned English and eventually integrated into village life. Some later accounts even suggest she married a local man and had children, though one chronicler described her as becoming, quote, very wanton and imprudent in her behavior. Once she could communicate, she told the villagers an extraordinary story about where they had come from. She said they were from a place called St. Martin's Land, a mysterious realm of perpetual twilight or dusk, where the sun never fully rose. Everything there was green, just like their skin, and she claimed there was another brighter land which was visible across a wide river. The siblings had been tending their father's cattle when they heard a loud, bell-like sound that entranced them. They followed it through a cave of sorts and suddenly emerged disoriented into the bright fields of Woolpit. The children had no idea how to get back home.
Dog, the kid died after he got baptized, bro. If that doesn't scream devil or Satan or demon, dude, I don't know what does. Yeah, the kid was sick beforehand, but he got baptized and died shortly afterwards. Big bad vibes. I don't know if y'all seen The Exorcist or not, but y'all know what happened when they try to pour holy water on her.
What's that? Holy water? You keep it away. It burns!
Oh yeah.
R.I.P. Lil Hulk. So, that already gives me a big issue there. It's just issues on issues on issues with these kids. Now we got the girl. She integrated into society. She learned the language and all that. Got married and had kids. Good for her. But she was a little rude. Whether you were green or when you had a husband and kids, you were still causing issues, lady. I get it now. The kids were off the shrooms.
They were tweaking my ass off.
Because there is no way you're telling me they come from St. Martin's Land, where it was Twilight the entire time. And she said everything was green? No shot. This is not planet Earth. Where are we? This ain't the Twilight books. Nope. You're not Edward. You're not Jacob. We ain't fighting vampires and werewolves out here. You're off the shrooms, tweaking, hallucinating, pretending like you come from this green land, and you were entranced by this bell that you just followed with your brother into this cave, and you popped out of a wolf pit, and that's why you're all green and shit, because you come from a land where there's no sunrise or sundown, and it's just Twilight all the time.
Chapter 3. The Chroniclers and Popular Theories. This isn't just medieval folklore passed by word of mouth. This story was recorded by two respected near-contemporary chroniclers, William of Newburgh in his book History of English Affairs, written around 1189, and Ralph of Coggeshall in his book Chronicle of Abbot, written around 1220. Both accounts match on the key details, though William was somewhat skeptical and called it a, quote, strange prodigy.
I'm with my boy Big Will here, bro. I am also skeptical. You know, back in the day, man, they just be making up stories left and right about dragons and wizards and all this shit, man. They got nothing else better to do. Imagine being them. This is what you do all day. You wake up, go to the fields, you work literally all day. You come home, you eat a piece of bread, and you go to sleep. That's what you do every single day, bro. Of course, people are gonna get bored and make up stories and say they saw this and saw that just to, you know, to make their lives a little bit more exciting because their usual day-to-day suck. In 12th century England, they be capping their ass off, bro.
So what really happened in the town of Woolpit? Number 1. Flemish immigrant children or war orphans. The most grounded historical explanation. During the anarchy, Flemish mercenaries and settlers were often persecuted. The children could have been orphan refugees. Their, quote, unknown language might have been Flemish, and the green skin explained by severe malnutrition, a condition called chlorosis that causes a greenish pigment. Eating better food in England had helped them recover. Number 2. Fairy folklore or underground world. Many see this as a classic medieval encounter with the, quote, fair folk or a subterranean civilization, the wolf pit as an entrance to another realm, the Twilight Land, the bell-like sound, all common motifs in fairy legends. Number 3. Medical or environmental causes. Chlorosis from poor diet, arsenic poisoning, or some other deficiency that affected their appearance and health. Number 4. Exaggerated legend or hoax. Medieval chroniclers loved including wonders and prodigies. The story could be a distorted real event or outright folklore that grew over time.
This time, we are 100% going with number 1. Psych!
That's the wrong number!
We're going with number 4, bro. That shit did not happen. People were capping their ass off back then, bro. I'm sure some dude was drunk at the bar and just made that shit up and just started telling everybody, and everyone caught on, and they made different iterations, and people were talking this and talking that, and became a legend around the town. Now I'm curious, cause okay, the kids came out of the hole, right? Did the villagers go back down and look at the hole and be like, hey, there's nothing here, what's good? Did they retrace their steps? Did they try to figure out where these kids possibly came from? There's just a lot left out in this story, and I have a hard time believing green children from the movie Twilight popped out of a hole and said,
We don't know how to get home. We were watching Dad's green cows and now we're here because we were tripping sack.
no. Number 4 is what we're going with this time around, aka this shit didn't happen.
Around 900 years have passed and no definitive proof has ever surfaced. The Green Children of Woolpit remains a strange footnote in English history. The Green Children of Woolpit is one of the strangest and most enduring medieval mysteries, a tale of lost siblings, a Twilight otherworld, and a pit that may have connected two very different realities. This tale is a creepy reminder that sometimes the unknown steps right out of the darkness and into our world, along with the fact that not every door or wolf pit was ever meant to be fully understood. Who do you think the Green Children really were? Refugee kids caught in a war? Visitors from another realm? Or something much, much darker?
Hey y'all, that's another one in the books. This was an interesting story. Even though I don't believe that this story happened, it's a good tell. I've never heard this one before. Green children coming out of a wolf pit out of nowhere during harvest, eating only raw beans and speaking an unknown language with weird clothes. And then once they do speak the language of the townsfolk, they hear a story about a twilight zone where everything was green, and then they got entranced by a bell and wound up in Woolpit and they don't know how to get back home. Interesting story. It's a very interesting story. It was a good one. It was fun. This one wasn't off the walls crazy where people are dying and people are going missing and all that sort of thing, but it was a good change of pace. It was enjoyable to make. I got to roast a couple green hulks the entire time and it was just all fun. But with that said, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.